it is not even 8 o'clock yet. And I've already dropped Nova off at the babysitter's. Dropped her off early because I have to go to the hospital. Well, the building next to the hospital to get a heart echo done. The last one before the baby comes. So they can tell me nothing's wrong with me and it's just pregnancy. But I have to get it done, so I'm going. It already poured raining this morning, and I am drinking a giant smoothie, which Nova helped me make. I have been loving smoothies lately. This morning I got a bunch of frozen fruit from Trader Joe's last week. So I did a cup of frozen cherries, a cup of frozen blueberries, and a cup of frozen strawberries, some almond milk, and then a giant scoop of cashew butter, which is like peanut butter just made out of cashews. It's like my favorite thing. It is so delicious. But there's been some kind of like a weird cashew shortage going on, which is crazy. But there hasn't been any cashew butter. Like Trader Joe's used to have it for like $5 for a little container of it. And oh, the sun. I haven't seen it there in months and months. Publix hasn't had it. Like there's just been no cashew butter anywhere. And then finally Publix randomly had it on Saturday and it was twice as expensive as it used to be. But I bought it anyways because I love it so much. And I just put something else that I had in my cart back. So we still maintained our grocery budget. It tastes so good. I'm trying to get some hydration in because I definitely feel quite dehydrated. So I've got a doctor's appointment. Depending on how long that takes, I may try and find some Birkenstock shoes to wear for the next 6 weeks. So I don't have to keep wearing this boot. And then I have another meeting. Josiah's picking up Nova. It's going to be a busy day because then we have a baby appointment at 3:30 this afternoon. So lots going on today. Updates in mashed potato brain. I did all that rushing around this morning for nothing because it's 8:15. I arrived. My appointment's not until 8:45. I could have sworn. Who knows? Who knows what happened? Guess now I have a little time to knit. Appointment is all done. I don't really have enough time to go home before my lunch meeting. It would just be a waste. Like I'd be home for like 15 minutes. So actually, because my heart echo was downtown St. Pete, I'm gonna stop by the knitting group for maybe 20-30 minutes before I have to go to this lunch meeting. But it's not, I just pulled in, but it's not open yet. They don't open for another 10 minutes. So I'm just like a lot of like random little snippets of time this morning. While I was waiting at the heart doctor, I finished the cuff and started this part of the sock that I am knitting. And then I put that away because I snagged this morning thinking that I might have a little time to do this. The V-neck boxy pattern by Joji Locatelli in this yarn that I got from Rhinebeck. And of course I grabbed the one ball that doesn't have the tag on the inside, and now I cannot remember for the life of me what company made this yarn. So dumb, but it's magical, and I wanted to go ahead and start swatching for it. So I'm probably just going to work on this, the knitting group. I've got just a couple rows done. I think the gauge is 23 stitches in 4 inches and 33 rows. I'm not super worried about row gauge because it's a bigger sweater anyways, but I would like to kind of meet stitch gauge or like get close to it. It's rolling, of course, because it's stuck in it, so I can't really show it to you. It's so pretty. I cast on 30 stitches just to get a little wider. If I'm a stitch or two off, totally fine. If I'm way off, we'll see if I want to change the size and the pattern. I really like the fabric that it's giving me with this yarn. I think it's perfect for that sweater. One thing I realized yesterday when I pulled this pattern out for the V-neck boxy is for some reason, I thought that it was a bottom-up construction. It's not. It's top down, which means you work the back and the fronts and then join under the arms. And so my grand plan of swatching, casting on, and then having plain stockinette in the round to knit on after the baby is born, I don't think it's gonna work, because there's no way I'm gonna get through the fronts and the back to under the arms before this baby gets here. I don't think that's possible at all. But I can at least maybe start it. So yeah, I'm gonna hang out in the car for another 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna have to get something to eat because I'm feeling a little sick. I drank that huge smoothie this morning. And then thankfully at the heart doctor, I was like, oh my gosh, I really need to eat something. I had a leftover almond Snickers in my purse. I don't know how long it's been there, probably weeks, but it tasted fine. So I ate that, but I really need to eat more than that, I think, because I'm getting really hungry. So I'm gonna order something in there that'll just tide me over until lunchtime. It is some days like yesterday, no matter what I put in my stomach, it makes me sick. But as a general rule, what I've learned with this pregnancy is eating more helps the nausea. It did not help with Nova. Nothing helped with Nova. But this time, as long as I eat, I'm generally less sick, with a few exceptions. So I'm hoping that'll be the case today. We'll see. It's 1 p.m. I'm driving home from my lunch meeting. Hopefully Nova is asleep. I'm not sure if she is or not. But we met at a sushi place. And my lunch meeting it happens once a month, this particular meeting. And it's some local progressive pastors. And I started this in 2020. So, gosh, almost 3 years ago now. That's crazy. And at first it was just like 3 of us. Now it's up to 2, 3, 4, 8 or 9 pastors who meet every month. And we're not all able to be there all the time, but we get together and we just talk and like have support, because a lot of us don't have anyone else we can talk to. Like I different church, like my church is not part of a denomination. It's not backed by any kind of organization, so it's literally just me. And so I started it because I needed community, but it's really been lovely and wonderful and great. And they brought me a bunch of baby stuff, which I don't love it when people make a big deal out of me. And I did not know that they were doing that. I was not informed. They kept it a secret, but they all brought little gifts, baby clothes. I got some diapers, some baby care stuff, and an Amazon gift card, and it was just so lovely. I don't know what to do with myself. They were way too nice to me today. Everyone's being so nice. Like, my whole church is being nice. These people are being nice. I have emotions. rowdy. It's about 7. Nova just went to bed. Josiah went back to work. Poor thing. He's been so stressed today. We had the baby appointment this afternoon, and the baby's heart rate was high. So they made me stay an extra 20 minutes and monitor it, and then they let me go home because it went down. I guess it was just high for a little bit. But they were like, if it doesn't go down in 20 minutes, then you have to go to the hospital for an ultrasound. And I was like, please no. So thankfully, everything's fine. It just was high for a little bit, and then it went down. And then it was way past dinner time, and Novo needed to eat, so we stopped at Arby's. And they forgot to give us our food. Like, it took like 25 minutes to get, we ordered chicken nuggets and fries. But we eventually got food. Nova did not have a meltdown. She's a little silly, like crazy tonight, but no crying, so that's good. We came home, we ate second dinner, cleaned up, put her to bed, and now I am going to put on something on TV and do some work as well, because I did not get much done yesterday and I'm really feeling it. I wanted to show you, this is my swatch for the V-neck boxy. The lighting is terrible in here, so it looks super dark, but it's actually super amazing. I should be able to measure it tomorrow and see what size I'm going to make. So yeah, we'll see what happens. It's 8:30 now. I ended up working for an hour and a half. So did Josiah, so what a pair we are. I got a lot done though, so I feel better about tomorrow. I'm gonna call it a night because I have wicked heartburn. So I just took a bunch of pills and I'm gonna eat some Tums. Hopefully it'll calm down by 9:30 and I can go to sleep. I'm gonna prop myself up in bed, get this uploaded, and say night-night to the world. Happy Wednesday. See you in the morning.